Not many youngsters make a football team as an undrafted free agent, especially in a year like you've just gone through. Tell us if you've come down off cloud nine yet.
So right now I'm just like working, not worrying about the outcome of like what was happening like during the pandemic. I was just taking it one day at a time, just working, control what I can control basically. That's basically what I was doing every day.
Let's go to Teresa Varley. Teresa, go ahead.
How you doing? Hey, what was it like for you, waiting, not knowing what was going to happen, going through this for the first time, and then finding out you made the 53-man roster?
For me, it was like, it was a big waiting game. I've been through that already with the drafting process. So, I was just taking it one day at a time, like I said, just working hard, extra hard every day, trying to find out what can I help, like, the team, like, what can I do.
Let's go to Mike Prizzuta. Mike, go ahead.
James, your name kept showing up on the practice report. They were talking about the number of reps you were getting. Was there a point in camp where you started to think, I'm capable of doing this and I have a good chance?
Not really. I was just doing what the coaches asked every day, come in the building, come to work, leave my feelings at the doorstep, just ready for whatever coach wanted. I was ready to do. So, that was in coach's hand.
All right, let's move on to Chris Adamski. Chris, go ahead.
Did you have, especially this is a strange offseason in camp, did you have confidence that you could make the opening day roster? And what do you think your role is? What have they told you your role will be when season starts?
Not knowing yet, I didn't have any confidence or any like discouragement. I was just even kill, just coming every day, same mindset, same work ethic, practice one speed, that's full speed. So, just practice hard every day.
All righty, let's go to Jeff Hathorn. Jeff, go ahead.
James, is there a veteran that you really leaned on or someone that was really good with advice during this camp so far?
Yes, sir. It was two of them. I had Joe Hayden and Steve Nelson. When I first came in, they was teaching me like the game plan, the playbook. They taught me a lot. I talked a lot with Steve. Steve was telling me like, just work hard. That's basically what it was with the whole process. Just work hard, control what I can control.
Were you surprised how open they were?
Yes, very. I was very surprised. Like, and they was telling us like everybody here is the same. Open arms. I just lean on both of them a lot. Mike Hilton too. Mike Hilton talked to me a lot.
All right. Just a reminder, if anybody else wants a question or a follow-up, use raise your hand. Otherwise, we will talk to you. Oh, there we go. Do we have one? Yeah, Teresa, go ahead.
James, what was it like walking in the building today, part of the 53-man roster, not in that same situation as training camp, and preparing for a regular season NFL game a week away?
Today it was like, I got to get ready for a game. It's not like I'm coming out to practice anymore. Like I really got to get ready for a game, see what I got to do, attack the week, see how the older guys, just watch the older guys lean in. Like Coach Tom always say, just lean in, watch what the older guys does, like what they do, how they like go within the game week. So I just got to keep taking notes from them.
All right, we'll go back to Chris Adamski for the last one. Chris, go ahead.
James, could you play this the outside, or do you play any slot DB or anything like that too?
In college, I played 3 positions, but whatever the coach want me to do, I'm going to do. So, not right now. I'm not thinking ahead or anything. I'm just doing what the coach is asking right now.
And you've been repping it outside, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thanks.
Yes, sir.
What do you think of your role, and what do you think of the unit, the relative strength of it?
Yeah, Mike. I think our unit's great right now. We got a really tight-knit group. led by some phenomenal people. You got an all-decade center that I'm learning from. As far as my role on the team, it's to be ready whenever I'm called on. Whether it's in a game or getting practice reps. Being able to perform at my highest level. I think that's my ultimate role.
All righty, let's move on to Jeff Hathorn. Jeff, go ahead.
Hey, I'm just wondering, being a newer guy in that room that's been described as lively and jokes and obviously some big-time veterans, what's it like to be a new guy in the O-line room?
Yeah, I'm kind of that, newer, older guy, if you will. I was here last year, but like you mentioned, I'm still kind of younger in the room. But it was kind of intimidating. Last year coming in the room, and you got Dave, you got Pounce, Al, all those guys, Ramon. It was a little intimidating, but they welcomed me. They've helped me a ton. I've tried to really emulate myself, behind Pouncey and kind of take some stuff from his game and kind of utilize the skill assets that he has.
All right, let's go to Brooke Pryor. Brooke, go ahead.
Yeah, you just mentioned Dave, and I know that he's been out in camp, and I was just wondering, what do you guys miss when he's not on the field?
He's been still active. He's in all the meetings. He's on the field. So he's done everything he can to help prepare the team and make sure we're ready to go for Monday night.
All right, let's again, please use the raise your hand function if you'd like to ask a question. Prazuta, did you want another one?
I did.
Go right ahead, sir.
I was just curious, JC, you've been around a while, but you're not that far removed from college. Having just gone through everything you went through in terms of the protocols and the do's and don'ts to fight the virus, what do you think the chances are college teams pull that off this year?
I'm not really sure. I know they had some success with, I think it was the SEC, ACC, Big 12, I think. I don't know. That's up to them. I know that there's going to be some stricter protocols for them. Obviously, it's going to be hard to, contain college kids, especially when you have that number of guys. I don't know the exact NCAA rules, but I think you could have up to 105 guys. That's a lot of people to manage. That's a lot of tests to, hand out and, a lot of people to maintain for the virus. So I don't know how they'll do it. I hope they do. It's a great opportunity for those seniors to, to get some film, but I'm not sure.
All right, let's move on to Mark Caboli. Mark, go ahead.
Hey, JC, you got me?
Yeah, I got you, Mark.
All right. Typically, the Steelers don't keep three centers or three center-capable people on the active roster. Were you a little bit surprised when you got the call for the 53-man, and what does that mean for you? Maybe not career-wise, but it's a big difference between practice squad and, regular season money. Is that obviously something that you don't have to worry about now?
Yeah, absolutely. So, my whole goal, my whole mission was just to be ready whenever I was called upon. Whatever opportunity arose, I felt like I was prepared for. Now is not a time to, to ease off or anything like that. Now is the time to really intensify my work and, take it to the next level and, prove myself, not only to myself, but, to the coaches and to the team and to the players.
All right, let's go to Teresa Varley. Teresa, go ahead.
Hey, JC, what was it like for you this weekend, waiting to see that final 53-man roster? What were you doing? What was that feeling like, after last year getting released at the very end, this year making it on that final cut?
Yeah, night and day. Is a huge blessing. I don't know. It was crazy. I don't want to say I was surprised or anything like that, but at the same time, I put in a lot of work, and like I mentioned, I'm just ready to get to work. Ready to intensify my job, my role. Take my game to the next level.
All right, just a reminder: if you want to ask a question, please use the raise your hand function. Let's go ahead and let's go to Hugh Ringer. Hugh, go ahead.
JC, you come from a winning culture at the University of Alabama. Do you see much the same kind of culture now that you've had time for 2 years in the Steeler locker room?
Absolutely. You know, one of the big benefits that Coach Saban does with his program is he runs it just like an NFL program. You know, he's very businesslike, and, you know, in the NFL, obviously, it's businesslike. So, you know, I kind of got a good experience with that my 4 years there. And then to the guys here, I mean, everyone's focused on one goal, you know, and that's to win the Super Bowl. So I think we have a great team. I think we've all, you know, came together very well, and you know, I think we have good camaraderie going into the first game.